everybody, it's Kendrick with another PBR battle. This time it's against a really bad attempt at cloning Gigatitan's Regigigas team. Now, before the battle starts, they had the Clefable, the Regigigas, and the Drifblim, but they also had Mewtwo, Arceus, and Darkrai. So this battle was pretty much going to be interesting no matter what happened. Now, they start out with the Drifblim and the Regigigas, which had me completely surprised. I was expecting the Clefable to be out there for Follow Me, but it wasn't even there. So, first turn, they go for Skill Swap, which actually works out in my favor later on. Now, why does that happen? Well, now that Regigigas is going to be faster, it's technically going to be slower. Now, I tried to make it flinch with Rock Slide, and sadly, it evaded it, but Drifblim didn't. And it takes a good chunk out of its HP, but sadly, it has a berry, which is no surprise. Now, Regigigas goes for the Drain Punch, which rather sad actually, considering it didn't even kill Tyranitar or Tyranny. Sorry, I'm trying to use their names more often. So Icy Gong, who's the Bronzong from my Pale Room team, sets up Trick Room. So they get buffered by the Sandstorm, and I'm just kind of like sitting there like, hey, what's up? Now, this turn, most people wouldn't expect. I wanted to try to get rid of that Regigigas in one shot. So I used Protect with Tyranny not to get any damage, and I just made Bronzong go boom shakalaka. And I knew it wouldn't affect Drifblim, but I wanted to get as much damage as I could on that. But sadly, it survived. Now, interestingly enough, you're going to see something that made me curious in this battle. So, Drifblim uses Swagger on Regigigas, and Regigigas' attack goes up, and yada yada yada, becomes confused. And of course, is healed by a Lumberry. I wonder where I've seen that strategy before. But there was no speed boost. Now, the thing that makes me curious about that is that the only two abilities that Drifblim can have is Unburden, which raises speed when an item is used, and and the what's it called? Aftermath. And then and here's Paper Moon, by the way, the awesome. Wow, I can't think. Luditone that I have, shiny, of course. There, Drifblim goes for a stockpile, which I knew would be coming soon, and I decided to just Ice Punch the crap out of it, which it actually survives with its boosted defenses, which kind of makes me mad, but it's going to die anyways, and Psychic hits just to get rid of that thing. Now, here's the thing I don't understand. Maybe that Unburden only works with physical attacks and I just don't know it. I mean, not Unburden, Aftermath. But there was no Aftermath damage, and there wasn't an Unburden ability. Which makes me wonder what that Drifblim had. Either way, it died. So far I have Tyranny and I have Paper Moon. And they have two Pokemon left. The first one they send out had to be Mewtwo, which really ticked me off. And of course they send in an Arceus, which really made me interested because it's an electric Arceus. So, I made Tyranitar go for Crunch, and I was kind of afraid of Mewtwo surviving because I knew that it could do some major damage, even though it did die. But because of that, I had Paper Moon use Signal Beam when I could have used Earth Power and probably ended this match right here and then. But Arceus is, as you can see, going into the shadows. Now, because of this, I'm going to switch, and I'm telling you this now because my TV decided to do a little crap move on me, and it actually turned off in the middle of the turn. I do actually know what happened in the turn. I went for a Rock Slide with Tyranitar, and of course missed because Arceus was in the shadows. Because I switched that turn, Rhyperior came out, took the Shadow Force hit, and got little to no damage put onto it. And the worst thing that could possibly happen, the Trick Room actually fell during that turn. So, next turn comes in, and as you can see, Rhyperior has a little bit of damage. I didn't know the Trick Room was down until this turn. But you're going to see here, I go for Protect because I was actually afraid that, you know, Arceus would go for Tyranitar, and I see Ice Beam get fired off at Rhyperior, so I was actually kind of afraid. But Rhyperior took it like a beast to Earthquake it and finish the game. Now, why that Ice Beam didn't do more, I don't know. Maybe it's because in this event Arceus probably doesn't have any EVs. I don't know. I don't really care either because I won. So that was the battle versus the fail attempt to copy Giga's team. I'm going to get some more battles, some more videos up. I'm going to try to get the SS run continued.